Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. So let's continue our series of education sessions. Let me share my screen. So today's agenda is basically to go over all these various topics. The first one is review of previous sessions. As you all know, we discussed about stocks, why recession or bearish period is a good time to buy the stocks. Because we are getting most of the stocks like TQQ or SOXL or right ETFs or stocks get 40 to 50% discount prices compared to their all-time highs. So again, right, if you are looking for long-term investments, this is a good time to get in and do dollar cost averaging instead of buying all at a time. Getting few stocks, few good quality, good companies, fundamentally strong company stocks. This is the best period to do that. We discussed about stocks. We discussed about options. What are calls? What are puts? What are option Greeks? What is delta, theta, gamma, vega? We discussed about buying naked calls, buying naked puts. We discussed about spreads like debit spreads, credit spreads, and which type of strategy is good for which type of traders. We discussed all those things. We also discussed about futures trading, advantages and disadvantages with futures trading, why it is one of the good ways because right, we can do it on Sunday evenings, we can do it on end of the day, even on working days. We discussed various things about futures trading. We also discussed about VWAP strategy, which is one of best strategies for day trading. We all know this market is good for day trading and scalping compared to swings because of right, it is a news driven market. Based on news, suddenly market is going down without giving any importance to technical analysis. So this market is definitely a good market for day trading and scalping. So we discussed all those various things in previous 5 to 6 weekends. Let us discuss on the other topics like trading hours and order types, why ThinkorSwim, how to install ThinkorSwim, how to import a workspace or a layout, who are different types of traders and their way of order entry. We'll discuss about what is active trader. We will discuss about hotkeys for active trader. We'll also discuss about key settings for active trader. Let's look into all these things one by one. So most of us do trade during the market time, which is 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8:30 to 3 CST. But especially with stocks or even futures, we can do trading even in the pre-market or post-market. What do you mean by pre-market trading hours, which is between 4 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. EST? Post-market is 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. EST. So based on the type of trading we are doing, while creating the conditional orders, we need to select whether we are doing a day order, or is it EXT order, or is it GTC? GTC means good till cancelled, or GTC plus EXT. We will select those values from the drop downs and create an order while creating. So while right, looking at the demo, you will understand it better. But for now, you understand that day means basically, for example, you want to buy SOXL at $12. The current price is 12.2. You are creating, if you are creating a day order, and if SOXL price is not coming to $12, at the end of market hours, that order will get cancelled. Whereas EXT, it is again still the same day, but market plus pre-market plus post-market, all the hours are considered as part of EXT. GTC, not only for today, it will, the order, right, the brokerage platform will try to fill that order for next 3 months. Until that time, that order will still be trying for that $12 price. And even after 3 months, if that order is not getting filled, then it gets cancelled. Then GTC plus EXT means not only during market hours, also during extended hours, pre-market and post-market. So just remember all these types. so that while looking at the demo, you will understand which one we have to select while creating an order. Then let's go to the next slide, which is, right, there are a lot of brokerage platforms available in the market. There are, right, most of the users generally use Robinhood. There are some users who use Webull, TradeStation, TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, Fidelity. There are so many platforms, but one of the best, based on my experience or based on most of the traders' experience, is ThinkorSwim or TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade is one of the popular softwares which is very good for their research, for their tools available, their scanners, for the mobile trading facilities, for the education they provide, the trainings they provide, for the ease of use. So this is one of the best platforms. So generally we recommend all our members to use ThinkorSwim, right? ThinkorSwim is basically a part of TD Ameritrade software. I'll show you how to install that software. But again, if you are using Fidelity, Charles Schwab, again, nothing against to that, or IBKR, every software got some advantages, disadvantages, but overall, based on our experience, ThinkorSwim, which is part of TD Ameritrade, is definitely one of the best softwares, which we recommend everyone to use, because we'll be using that as part of a lot of our trainings, demos. And how to install TD Ameritrade. If you want to install TD Ameritrade, just you can go to tdameritrade.com, their website, and you can click on the tools and platforms. Once you go to TD Ameritrade, click on tools and platforms, and then you can see various platforms from TD Ameritrade. They have web platform of TD Ameritrade. They have ThinkorSwim desktop, ThinkorSwim web. They have mobile trading app. So the best one which we suggest is to go with the ThinkorSwim desktop. It has a lot of tools available, scanners available, active trader, a lot of things which are good for quick, efficient trading. So we suggest everyone to click on this ThinkorSwim desktop, and then it is a free software. You don't need to pay anything. Click on the ThinkorSwim desktop, and then you can, if you don't have the account, you can open a new account. And if you want a referral, you can send a mail to support@rightchoiceadvisors.com. We can send you a referral, so you get some $50 or something based on the amount you invest in the platform. You make some referral amount. Otherwise, you can just directly go ahead and open it. And you can click on the download now and just execute the software. So once you install the software, you will basically see something like this, right? This is the ThinkorSwim desktop software, which has, right, as I mentioned, there are a lot of great things in this platform where you can run your scanners, where you can look at various types of charts. There are a lot of various tools available, which we'll be discussing further. But that is about how to install ThinkorSwim desktop. The next topic we need to look is how to import a workspace, right? If you, right, to our members, we'll be sharing the workspace which we are using. But right, when we send a workspace, right, workspace means already we configured a lot of parameters so that it is easy to do buy and sell orders. So let me show you when we send a link how to import that, right? Let's take some example. Right, this is one sample workspace. When we send a workspace, you have to just go to the setup, click on open shared item, and then whatever URL we sent you, copy that, and then you can say preview, and then you can say, you select this checkbox and say import. You have that particular workspace will get installed, and you can go to that setup and just you click on that, and it basically adds that workspace into your system. Right, this is how to install a workspace. Then let's move on to the next topic, which is types of traders and their way of order entry. Generally, right, we have three types of traders. The first set of traders who are generally very new to the market, and they generally what they do is, for example, when they want to buy a stock or something, right? Let us take example of again SOXL ETF. When they want to buy ETF, or when someone sends an alert to buy ETF, they will just go here, click on, right, under ask. If you click here, basically you are buying, right? Let us say I want to buy 100 stocks. Then I will basically click here and then I do a buy. You will click on the confirm and send and then do a send, which will basically a buy order gets created, or you are basically buying that 100 stocks. Here right now, because it's a holiday, the order is waiting. But if it is a working day, then basically you bought those 100 stocks at that particular ask price. Then they will wait for the alert to close, or whenever, right, they will be waiting for that stock. Let us say target is $13. They will wait for the $13 to come. Until that time, they will be keep watching when that price will move to $13. That is the first set of investors or traders who generally enter a trade, buy, and then keep waiting for the price to reach to the price. Right, so you're basically doing everything manually, and we know that stock prices are not constant; they keep moving up and down. And if you are not alert, that stock may go to 13, again come back to 12.5 or 12.6, again go to 13. If you are not alert, you may not be able to close the stock at the correct price, at the $13 or whatever target price. That is the issue with majority of the traders. They don't use conditional orders. Then there is second set of traders who are little more experienced, little more having a little more skills, where instead of just buying it, while buying itself, what we can do is I can right click here and then I can do a buy custom, right? Let us say buy custom with OCO bracket. Then what I am doing with this OCO bracket, I am saying like I want to buy this stock at 12.22. Let us say the target is given as 13.5 or something, right, by some analyst, that this stock may, in the next resistance is at 13.6 or something. So you want to sell the stock at 13.5. And you want to, in case if stock instead of going up, if stock starts going down, you want to have a stop loss at some 11.22 or 11.52 or whichever is the stop loss given by the analyst, you can put that. So same time you are buying it, you are also giving a target, or if it is instead of going up, if it is coming down, you want to stop the loss at certain point. You want to, if it goes up, it will go up by nearly $1.5, otherwise it will come down by $1 or 50 cents, whichever stop loss is given, you put that stop loss here. And then you, instead of day, you can say GTC, right? Because day means only for that particular day, the order gets cancelled. If it cannot buy the stock at 12.22 on the day, the order gets cancelled. So you can select GTC. GTC for all the three options. And then you can do confirm and send. So this is the second type of traders who are little more experienced or little more with more planning rather than just doing buy and then waiting for sell or waiting for stop loss man to manually execute. They are giving a conditional order while they are buying itself. While buying itself, they are saying that I want to buy at so and so price, I want to sell at so and so price if it goes up, or I want to sell at a loss at so and so price. And then if you do confirm and send, it is like OCO. That means one cancels other. For example, if stock moves from 12.22 to 13.5, then this order gets cancelled. Or if stock instead of going up, if it goes down and moves to 11.22, then this order gets cancelled. Right? Only one of these two gets executed. Once this first one is triggered, then either second order or third order, one of them is getting executed. So that's why it is called as first trigger, one cancels other order, which is a better way to buy and sell the stocks, or even with options or with the futures. This is the better way, so that you know what is the target, what is the stop loss, what is the entry, everything you are giving it one time. So even though you are going to a meeting or you are going to some call, you don't need to worry what is happening to your stock. This is the second type. All right, second set of orders. Then there is one more, right, efficient way to create orders to buy and sell compared to this. Right here, you have to manually do everything. You have to, for example, I want to buy 150 stocks. I want to sell 150 stocks. I want to write stop loss. I have to create 150. You have to do a lot of things manually, one by one here. So there is something called as active trader, which is much better way or much easy way to quickly buy and sell the stocks. Right? Let me load my workspace so that you will understand more about this. Right? So again, what all we discussed till now? We discussed about trading hours and order times, why ThinkorSwim, how to install ThinkorSwim, how to import a workspace, and who are the different types of traders. Three types of traders: the beginners who just buy and wait for the stock to come down or go up to again create another order. The second type of traders who directly give a conditional order. While buying itself, they will give the sell order, they will give a stop loss order, who are little more experienced. Then the third type of traders who generally use active trader, right? Mainly, which is good for day trading. So active trader has a lot of advantages, lot of benefits, much more quicker compared to creating orders, which we did as in step 2. With active trader, right? Once you import the workspace, which I will be sharing to all our members, all our premium members, you will see something like this, right? You will see something with different stocks, with the chart, with this active trader windows here. For example, again, let us take SOXL and let's take Starbucks in these two charts. Right? You can have 2, you can have 3, or you can have 6, whatever it is. You can increase the number of stocks which you are looking. Now, how to use this active trader, right? In the previous case, your chart was at one place, your order entry was at one place, whereas now here you have everything at one place, right? You can easily do buy or sell using this active trader very, very quickly. Let us say you want to buy this stock, right? So this buy the ask is like a limit buy, right? Buy market means whatever is the current price available in the market, you are ready to buy it. Sell market, whatever is the current market price, you want to sell at that price. Join the ask, it is like a limit sell order. You are creating, saying like, okay, only when price comes to this price, I want to sell it. Flatten, basically, if you have some X number of stocks, you want to sell all of them at one time, you can just click on flatten, then everything gets sold. Or if you have some open orders which you don't want to get filled, you want to cancel all the open orders, you can click on cancel all. And this quantity, again, you can just put 100, 300, 500, 1000, 2000 stocks, whatever you want to buy, you can just click on them, or you can manually enter some, you want to buy 250 stocks, right? And then you can use the VWAP strategy as we discussed, or you can use EMAs or SMAs or Ichimoku or Bollinger Bands, whatever strategy you are using. You have the chart here and you can quickly do buy market, sell market, or buy the ask, join the ask, right? Doing the limit is always better. But if it is moving so quickly, you don't want to take a chance, you can also do buy market and sell market. That is right. That is how you can quickly do the sell, or you can do the buy for options or for stocks. This is the best way to do it, right? You want 300 or you want to 500, click on buy market, or you click on buy the ask, or you can just say you want to buy at this particular price. So this is the ask price, right? They are asking 12.22. You want to buy, then you can say confirm and send. Right? In the same way, you want to sell something, somebody is ready to buy 12.21. You can do that, right? So your buy sell you can also do from here, or you can do from here. But when you do from here, even though it shows 500 stock here, when you are doing buy and sell from here, it always looks at what is your default order entry. So if you go to your application settings, you go to the orders, you can see order defaults. You can see whether stocks, what is the default quantity of orders is 100. Your order quantity increment is 50. Your maximum quantity of orders is 5,000. For options, the default quantity is 10, or order quantity increment is 5. So when you click here and do a buy and sell, it will take the default values from here, from the order defaults. Whereas if you click on this buy the ask, buy market, sell market, it will look at what quantity is mentioned here. It will take from there. And this auto send, if you disable this auto send and click on buy market, then you will get this confirmation window. If you just select this auto send and now do buy market, then automatically that order will get populated. Right? That is the advantage with the auto send option. Right? For example, I do buy the market, automatically that order will place, or sell market. Right? Because again, it's not a market time, so that's why we are getting this. But otherwise, it's generally during market, if you keep auto send, then everything will be very, very quick, whether you're buying stocks or futures or options, whatever it is, you can quickly move your buy, sell from one point to other, or you can quickly click on the buttons. You can make the transactions very, very quickly, right? Tomorrow or day after, I will invite all the members to a Zoom call. We will show you, right, while doing market, how we can use this quickly, and we can take the orders using the active trader. But today I wanted to explain what are the advantages, right? Now you know, right? Earlier we had to type each and everything, whereas now everything is directly in the form of buttons, or you can come here, do buy and sell, or you can go here, you can quickly do buy and sell. It is very, very fast. You can save nearly 50 to 60% of the time by using active trader compared to the previous order entry. We all know in trading, there are certain things which are in our control. There are certain things which are not in our control. If you can save the time in placing the orders, in buying the stocks, buying the options, or selling the options quickly, you may, right? We know how premiums move dynamically. Within few seconds, they may move 10%, 5% up. So if you can save the time, and if you can use this active trader, especially for day trading, it will help you a lot compared to using a normal order entry screen. Right? So that is about the active trader window, where you can use all these various buttons and do quick buy and sell instead of manually entering one by one. Not only that, there is another advantage where right, you also have something called as, if you go to active trader, you have something called as hotkeys. Right? If you see active trader here, even without using a mouse, you want to, right? For example, buy market. Instead of clicking this button, if you click Alt B, then basically whatever is the quantity, that many stocks will get sold. Or sell market, you can just click on Alt S, or you can change all these things, right? You select here, you want instead of Alt B, you want it to be something like Control B or Control C, right? You can update those key settings, but basically what I want to tell you is you can easily, instead of even using the mouse clicking on the buttons, you can even have some hotkeys set up, and then you can just do Alt B, Alt S, and automatically those orders will get placed. That is another advantage. You also have notifications, where if you want to know notifications, chat messages, or order fills when you are using the active trader, these notifications will be enabled, but generally it is good to disable them so you don't get distracted while you are doing trading. You can disable most of those notifications. Then there is another setting which we all need to remember, that is, right, again, go to setup, go to application settings, and go to active trader. You make sure that order submission rate limit is set to 0 seconds. That means you don't want any delay. Once you click on the buttons, or once you click on this bid and ask, you want the orders to fill immediately. So make sure it is set to 0. And this auto center 80 price ladder, you can just make it as 3 seconds instead of 5 seconds. And auto send 80 order on down click, you can enable it. Reset 80 order template after sending, right? For example, you are buying 150 stocks. Do you want it to go back to 100, which is your default order size, or you want that 150 to stay back? If you want that to stay back, you can disable this. Or you want that from 150 to come back to 100, you can enable this, right? I suggest better to disable this checkbox. Also, there is something called a system, right? Under active trader, you also have system settings. Make sure the code speed is set to real time, right? There should not be some delay with the seconds. It should be always set to real time, and so that immediately once you place the order, immediately the order gets executed without any waiting for anything. So we discussed about general notifications, order defaults, as I mentioned, right? When you want, by default, you want, whenever you click here, you want 100 stocks or 200 stocks or 500 stocks, and what is the increment? You can mention those for stocks or options or futures, future options, Forex. You can mention those default values here, so that when you are using these buttons and doing the buy and sell, the default values will be taken from here. So we already looked at the hotkeys, so that instead of even using mouse, you can just, with the help of hotkeys also, you can quickly make buy and sell. So again, right, with that, I want to conclude, and I will take a session where we will look at these things during the live trading session, right? I'll send a Zoom link tomorrow afternoon, where when trading is happening, I can show you how easy it is to use active trader, how quickly we can do buy and sell compared to the previous order, right? Doing order entry, manually entering one by one. Rather than that, this active trader is the most efficient way to quickly book profits or close any positions going down with small losses using the active trader window. Right? In next week or sometime, I will also show you how to use IBKR to do this quick in and out. But for today, try to practice this in the ThinkorSwim. And to all the members, premium members, I will be sharing the workspace so that you can go to setup and then click on open shared item, paste the link whichever we share, and then just select here and then click on import button. Then basically you will get this customized workspace into your system, and you can continue to use it to do all your buy and sell. With that, right, I hope everyone got right, the advantages, or right, why we have to use active trader, about hotkeys, key settings. We discussed all these topics. So with that, thanks everyone, and we'll continue our series of education sessions. Thank you.